The quest for gold at the London Olympics has excited the world, all that drama as athletes at the height of their powers compete to be the best of the best, including Britain's Nicola Adams in the women's boxing today. But is everything in the sport as it seems? In a report on Newsnight last September, Anna Adams, no relation, uncovered evidence of secret payments of millions of dollars from Azerbaijan, which whistleblowers claimed was to guarantee gold medals in boxing at the Olympics for Azerbaijan.
And as the closing bell sounds, Nicola Adams produces a fast-fisted flurry just to underline the superiority she demonstrated throughout that Olympic gold medal bout.
This is exactly what fans have come to see at Olympic boxing.
Nicola Adams of Great Britain has just made sporting history. She is the first Olympic boxing champion in history in the women's tournament.
But some of the men's results haven't been quite so clear-cut. Eyebrows were first raised last Wednesday night as Azerbaijan fought Japan. In the final round, the boxer from Azerbaijan in blue went down not once,
he's tired,
not twice,
the Japanese boxer may end this. He's got another right. He should give her a warning.
but 6 times. And the referee still declared him the winner. The result? Another blow for the integrity of Olympic boxing.
12-10 the last round to the boxer from Japan, and that included the 2 points of the warning, and you can understand why Satoshi Shimizu is disgusted. He will go over and shake his opponent's hand, but it really is something of an empty gesture, and how Magomed Abdulhamidov got away with that one.
After an appeal by Japan, the decision was overturned. The boxer from Azerbaijan was out, the Japanese fighter reinstated, and the referee was on the next plane home to Turkmenistan. But then, 4 days later, another Azeri wins, astounding the audience.
Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, listen to the reaction of the crowd. I think that is not a good decision whatsoever. How did they give that to the man from Azerbaijan?
I didn't agree with that decision at all.
Well, absolutely. There's been a lot of speculation flying around about the relationship between Azerbaijan and the World Series of Boxing and all sorts of things, and there were allegations that medals had been promised. Who knows about that? But this fella has been denied a medal. I really believe in my heart of hearts.
Jim Neely, who was commentating on that match, says the Azeri has been incredibly lucky in London.
He came out on top, and again that did surprise an awful lot of people. So he's had two very, very iffy decisions in his favour, in my opinion.
Belarus also appealed, but this time it wasn't upheld, and Azerbaijan now have 2 fighters in the semi-finals. That means they're guaranteed 2 bronze medals at the very least, and if they win the next bout, they'll be fighting for gold. That won't have surprised everybody. Last year, we got hold of a confidential investment agreement between someone from Azerbaijan and World Series Boxing, which is run by the same people in charge of Olympic boxing. The investor from Azerbaijan paid $9 million to fund an almost bankrupt tournament called WSB. 2 whistleblowers said there was a quid pro quo. They said they were told the deal was for 2 gold medals at the London Olympics.
So long as the Azeris got their medals, WSB would have the cash.
What do they mean by that?
Well, London Olympics, those medals. Ivan made it clear that Ivan would take care of Azerbaijan.
The Ivan he's talking about is Ivan Kodabash, the head of World Series Boxing. We put the allegations to him back in September in Lausanne. We've been told that you offered Azerbaijan 2 gold medals at London 2012 in return for $10 million.
This is a lie. This is an absolute lie. We are a very transparent organization. AIBA is. We have done everything in our power to bring transparency to a sport which was ruled in a bad manner.
We have witnesses who said that you promised Azerbaijan 2 gold medals at London 2012 in return for $10 million.
First of all, no comment. Secondly, absolute lie.
A lie or no comment? Because we have witnesses who've said that to us.
Witnesses, I don't know who are the witnesses.
The president of the International Boxing Association, Chinko Wu, who was ringside with David Cameron yesterday, said the allegations were totally untrue and ludicrous. He said the World Series boxing is conducted in a totally transparent way with a zero-tolerance policy on corruption. Boxing has had its fair share of scandals and accusations of match fixing. The most memorable one was at the Seoul Olympics in 1988, when the American boxer Roy Jones Jr. lost out to a South Korean fighter. 3 judges were later suspended. The word was the boxing authorities had been bribed $2 million by South Korea in return for 2 gold medals.
Boxing has to be seen to be squeaky clean here for the remainder of this tournament here in London. If there's something as major as the Roy Jones, an incident and a scandal, and the whiff of that scandal has hung around since 1988, then the IOC would have to look seriously at boxing.
If the British heavyweight Anthony Joshua and Lee Aziri both win their matches tomorrow, then they'll come face to face in the finals, fighting for gold. And it won't be the first time. They met in Azerbaijan last year when Joshua lost.
And one senses that this is almost like a dress rehearsal for the Olympic Games in 2012 in London.
But this time, their match will come under more scrutiny than ever before.
Well, tonight we've received a statement from the IBA president, Dr. Chinko Wu. He says the allegation that IBA took a $10 million bribe from Azerbaijan in exchange for 2 gold medals at the Olympic Games in London is untrue. I have worked extremely hard over the past 6 years to clean up amateur boxing after years of corruption scandals under the previous administration. There is only one way to win a gold medal at the Olympic Games, and that is to train hard and fight well.